Morning gardeners, it is late November. I'm coming to you from the Phoenix, Arizona area, 9B. And this tree in front here is what I'm going to talk to you about today. This is a Smyrna Quince. And you might be asking yourself, what's a quince? Quince is actually an ancient fruit that is found in Turkey and Southeast Asia. In Greek mythology, the quince is said to be the sacred fruit associated with Aphrodite. So this fruit is in the Rosaceae family. It's closely related to apples and pears. You can see it looks a little different. So this fruit is really revered in Europe. It's seldom known and found in the US, but incidentally it can be easily grown here, in zones 5 through 9 actually. The fruit is highly nutritious. So it has high levels of vitamin C and antioxidants. Quince varieties are slow growing, but self-fruitful, so you only need one tree. And they stay to about 15 to 20 foot on their spread. So they can take up some room, but with proper pruning you can keep them to a manageable height and girth. So I bought this tree in front here locally from Richard's Nursery. It's in Phoenix. It was a 15-gallon size, so it already had some size on it. And I planted it last year in 2017. If you're into diversifying your trees, you can graft any kind of quince onto quince. So right here in front I've got an Aramontnia, and then an interesting thing is you can actually also graft on any type of European pear. And you can also graft on loquat. I have a self-fertile variety growing here called Christmas. And these grafts were put on in spring. So quince is said to require 300 chill hours, however mine fruited with less than 100 this year. You'll find beautiful red and pink blooms in the spring. And then with our warm climate here, the fruit ripens basically late fall, which is where we're at now. So the fruit starts out green and fuzzy, and then it ripens into this large, yellow, knobby, almost irregular shape. You can see they're not the most attractive fruit. It's certainly one of the most unusual fruits I've come across. When ripe, quince will emit just a wonderful fragrance of vanilla citrus and apple. And then even if you pick it and you leave it, on a sunny windowsill, you'll get that fragrance just permeate your home. So the characteristics of the fruit off the tree, if you cut into it, it's very woody and hard. It's difficult to even pass a very sharp knife through it. Some people say it's inedible. However, this variety, Smyrna, I don't find to be inedible. There's no juice at all in it when you eat it fresh out of hand. It is tart, but it has a taste similar to apple in my mind. I picked a fruit off the tree. Just want to give it a little weigh here. So it's 0.6 pounds. Now these can get quite a bit larger. But this is my first harvest off the tree. Might be on the smaller side. So let's go ahead and cut into this. You have to use quite a bit of force. The biggest thing is to be careful when you're cutting these. They are extremely hard to cut through. So you can see the inside, looks similar to an apple. It's got a core. You can see it's real woody. It's not juicy at all. When I cut through it, nothing runs out. So why grow this if it's, inedible? Well, it's heat that actually transforms it from something that's inedible to amazingly delicious. So this week I cleaned and quartered my first quince and I simmered it in a mixture of sugar, water, and cinnamon. After about an hour of that, the fruit turned from this, yellowish white skin to a rosy pink. And the flesh went from hard to incredibly soft. Whether you eat it warm right from simmering it, or you serve it chilled, sweet and fragrant, with notes of pear, apple, and very deep floral notes. So it's something extremely unique. To me, it's mind-blowing how good this fruit becomes with the right treatment. This high pectin, there are other culinary ways to prepare it other than poaching. So you can make preserves or jams. You can make liqueur out of this. Or you can even bake it as pie filling. Some people use a mix of apple and quince. Quince has a little bit more tartness to it. So I'd say if you want a fruit tree that is full of character and provides a sweet autumnal treat, give growing quince in your garden consideration. Thanks for watching, and happy Thanksgiving.